Hey everyone, what's up? It's Raya. You may hear Nyx in the background playing. I don't know what to do about that. I might put her in my bedroom so I can film this, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. So I'll be right back. Come on, Nyx. Okay, I'm back. I put Nyx in my bedroom just for the video, but as you can see, my background's a little different, so you can probably guess we're not doing makeup today. We're actually going to be doing a Q&A, my first ever Q&A, which is exciting. And ignore my skin, like this crater. It's been a week. It's been a really long week. My site just launched and I was working 12, 13-hour days every single day this week. So that's why there wasn't a new video on Thursday. I just couldn't do it, but hopefully it will start to slow down a little bit and then I can keep giving you guys videos twice a week. But anyways, let's get right into it. So the first question I got was from one of my really close friends from college. Her name's Sneha. Hi Sneha, if you're watching. And she asked me, what do you like most about your post-college life? And I think what I like the most is having full responsibility on myself. And I feel like other people don't want that, but I like paying for my apartment and having my apartment. I like having the responsibility that I have to go to work and get it done. And I mean, in college you have a lot of responsibilities, but it's not exactly the same. So I really enjoy being responsible for my own life and I'm really in charge of what I do. So on the weekends, I can choose what I do and I don't have to worry about having homework in my way or anything. So I guess that's a different thing of liking. Post-college life is no homework, and once I'm done with work, I'm done for the day and the rest of the day is mine. But you would have class for however long in a day. Sometimes I would have class or work from 8 until 5 o'clock at night when I was at college, and then I would have to go home and do even more homework. But I don't have to do that here. So my time outside of work is my time, and that's what I really enjoy too. So I guess I enjoy being completely independent and shaping the life that I want to have. When I was younger, I always just talked about how I wanted to be at this stage of life, and I always just talked about, oh, wait until I have an apartment, wait until I have a job, wait until I'm in a new place, in a new city. And today I really had been thinking about it and driving around, and I just thought how grateful I am that I'm at this stage in my life and I'm not waiting for it anymore. Like, it's here and all the work that I put in paid off and now I'm where I want to be. This is a disclaimer. I've been very emotional today, so I might get really emotional, really deep. It's to be expected with me. If you know me in real life, I'm a very emotional person. So, and it's, you know, getting close to the best time of the month. Am I right? I've cried like 4 times today already about how grateful I am, so hopefully that doesn't happen in front of you guys. So the next question I got was, what are my future plans with my boyfriend? If you don't know, I've been with my boyfriend for going on 7 years. It'll be 7 years on November 15th, and that's very different, especially for someone who's 22. Most 22-year-olds are not with someone for that long because we obviously met when we were very young, and I don't think we have completely set plans. We kind of keep the future open. When we were younger, we tried to plan things out too much. We tried to be like, oh, we'll get married at this age and we'll have kids at this age and we'll do this at this age. But we started to realize as we got older, you can't pick what's gonna happen up to the date or the age, because sometimes life just takes over for you. Like, I did not expect to live where I do now, and I'm loving it, but I could have never planned for this, you know? So with him, we've had a few conversations about what we want to do. He's about to graduate this year, so in May he'll be graduating, and we've talked about moving. We've talked about if we could do this and we saved enough money, it would be really fun to just travel the US, or if I found a job that I could do completely remote. We talked about living in like a van or a small RV for 6 months or something and just traveling all around the US, because neither him or I have really gotten to travel in our life that much. But we also keep bringing up the talk of California, and I know, like, I'm posting YouTube videos and blah blah blah. Everyone that posts on YouTube moves to California, but that's not the reason I would want to move there, and it's more him that wants to move there. I'm really open to moving anywhere because I'm so young that I can't even decide like one place I want to be right now. But we're kind of in talks between like moving to California near LA or moving to New York City, because that's the city that I originally wanted to be in. But it's a totally open conversation, nothing set in stone, no real plans. The next question is, what do I think about the future with the job I currently have? If you don't know what my job is, I work for a medical device company, and I help work in the hospitals and help them with my company's device. And currently I'm in a project where I have a number of ORs that has my company's equipment in it, and I'm responsible for any support that they might need on site. I work a regular 40 hours. Obviously, I said that I've been working a lot lately, but that's just to get ready for it. But it's launched now, so, and they call me if they ever have problems. I'm in charge of training them on our equipment, and I'm in charge of taking care of the equipment if anything goes wrong, ordering new parts, all of that fun stuff. It's a very technical job, and to be honest, I didn't plan to go into a very technical job. When I graduated, I thought I'd want a more clinical job, and in my company there are positions that are more clinical, but I just so happened to get this great opportunity to be in a smaller part of the company that is more technical. I went with it and I absolutely love it. Last week was my first week of actually having the ORs operating, actually going around with the staff and really walking them through it and trying to help them understand and just give them a better workflow for their procedures. And I love it. I love teaching. I love helping. I really love the problem solving of it all, the troubleshooting. If I'm being honest, I do not know what my future will be with this company. I love the company. I love my benefits. I love my vacation. I love what they stand for and what their products do to help the surgery industry. It's just absolutely amazing and mind-blowing what their equipment and software can do, and I'm so grateful and so thankful that I'm a part of it, because I don't want to sound cheesy, but it was my dream first job. It was my dream job right out of college, and I worked to keep in contact with them so I could get this job, and it's the best. I see myself there for definitely at least a year, and I might reassess. It just all depends on where I want to move, where life takes me, if they would allow me to relocate and work in a different area. There's a lot of what ifs and openness to it, so I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll see. Check back in a year or two. The next question was, are you planning on staying there? And for the foreseeable future, yes, I plan on staying at my job, and I plan on staying where I live right now. And her last question was moving. Do I see myself moving? And in a year, especially if I want to stay here, I might try looking for another apartment. I love my apartment, so I don't know if that would happen, but I think it might be fun to live closer to the city. And I did tour a few places that were down there, but none of them were the right apartment. This one was. So, and all of those questions were from a friend in a group named Brittany, and I want to thank her for asking these questions because they definitely helped out my video. And she actually just designed a tattoo for me, did a great job on my design. The next question I got was from someone named Mackenzie, and she said that she knows nothing about makeup, so she wanted to know, how do you contour, how do you do your eyebrows, how do you do your lashes, and she just wanted me to tell her all. So I did point her to my channel so she could watch my previous makeup videos, and I'll probably link some of them down below if you want to learn about makeup more. But I have plenty of makeup videos. But my advice for someone who's just beginning in makeup is start light and then progress to learning how to do more high coverage, chiseled out looks. Contour should be usually right under your cheekbone. With eyebrows, definitely just go with your natural brow at first. And with lashes, just start with mascara. Just find a good mascara. I got plenty of mascara recommendations. The Essence Lash Princess is only $5, amazing mascara. The e.l.f. Keep Your Curl mascara, $5, amazing. So there's plenty of mascaras out there. Drugstore is where it's at. That's my advice when it comes to makeup related things. The next question comes from my good friend Rachel. She actually runs the tutorial page that I always talk about. She is Toots. She is an amazing human being, and I cannot say enough good things about her. But she asked me if I've ever considered modeling, and I thought that was such an interesting and different question because I just didn't expect it. It was very unexpected. But when I was younger, I definitely did. I definitely thought about it because everyone always tells you, oh, models are tall, and I was always tall, and I used to watch America's Next Top Model, so I thought I could do it, and I would never be opposed to doing it. And now I like to model for my own pictures on my Instagram, but I've never done it for anything else. If the opportunity were to arise, I would definitely try it out. And if a local photographer were to ask me to, I would try. I would do my best and just see where it goes, but mostly I just model for my Instagram page and my boyfriend takes my pictures. So I'm also going to link that makeup page down in the description, so be sure to check it out because they are the best. I've been in the page for a whole year now, which is so crazy because I feel like I just joined it, but it's the best community of women. Also, I will link down below Brittany's page. It's called Creativian, and also an amazing group of women and some men. There's some men in both groups, but amazing group of people. So if you're looking for a group of people that can just help you out, give you advice, both of those pages are somewhere to look. The next few questions are going to be from my best friend Holly. So thanks, Holly, for asking questions, and I know you're watching this video because you support me so much, and like I'm so lucky to have you in my life. But she asked me, can you tell any story from your life? And I feel like I have so many stories to tell. There's a big story to tell, but I'm gonna leave that for another time. So I guess I'll tell a story from my childhood, and the story I'm going to tell is kind of silly and kind of funny, but it was me. I did it. So when I was younger, I took thread, like sewing thread, and I started like wrapping it around me, like around my body, around my neck, around my arms, and I had it all wrapped up in me. And I'm guessing it was white because you'll know why I'm guessing it was white. I had it all wrapped around me, and then I went up to my mom and I had my arms out like this, and I was like, Mom, I'm a spider. And she was just looking at me, and then my arms would get tired from keeping them like this, but I would like try to put them down, and then the string would start like choking me, and I would go ow, 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 and put my arms back on. And then I just kept doing that, and my mom was like, take the string off, like what are you doing? And I'd be like, ow, 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 because my arm just kept falling because they were so tired. So that's a silly little story. Her next question was, what would your dream vacation be? And that's quite interesting because I feel like I haven't thought about a dream vacation a lot because I really haven't traveled. I've never even been on an airplane before, but I think my dream vacation would be to go to Greece or just go around Europe, spend a significant amount of time just traveling around Europe. But I've seen so many pictures of Greece, like Mykonos, and it's just breathtaking and beautiful, and I can just see myself in the most flowy dresses and skirts and a cute little circle hat, just living my best life there. So I would say Greece is one of my top spots to go, and I would either love to go with my friends or I would love to do it with Brett, who's my boyfriend. We really haven't ever gotten to go on a trip together, which is crazy because we've been together for 7 years, but the time when I was financially set to be able to do a trip, we're in a pandemic, so it just can't happen now, but I'm excited for the future when I can start traveling with my girlfriends and with Brett. Her next question is, what's something you would tell your 12-year-old self? And many things. I would tell my 12-year-old self that it's okay to mess up and it's okay to not quote unquote win, because I was very competitive as a kid. I would play games with my family, and if I didn't win, I would literally have to go to my room and cool off before I could talk to people again, because I would make everything a competition, and if I didn't win, I would just be so upset with myself, so hard on myself, and just get angry. So I would tell my 12-year-old self, You don't have to get mad or angry or think that you're not good enough. It was just a game, and that just plays into life too. Like, you're trying your best, and that's the best you can do. So I would tell my 12-year-old self that. I would also tell my 12-year-old self to be honest with people, especially the people that you love. This is hard to say, but in the past I would lie a lot and about some of even the dumbest things, and I just think honesty is very important now. And now that I'm grown up, I see that and I believe that. But when I was a kid, I just would do anything to look perfect per se, or to just look like I wasn't struggling or I wasn't messing up, or a million reasons. And it's just like, honesty is really the best way, and I would tell my 12-year-old self that. And then my boyfriend's friend Luke asked me, how did you get started in makeup and who are your biggest influences? So getting started in makeup, I don't exactly know when the moment was that I just was like, I want to do makeup. I had a roommate named Chelsea. If you're watching this, hi Chelsea. She was into makeup. She would wear makeup all the time, and I always thought it was cool. And then my sophomore year of college, I only had like one foundation, one eyeshadow, and I decided maybe I should like learn a little bit more. Maybe I should up my game a little bit, just to be able to wear regular makeup, not just slap on something random like I was doing before. So I started watching YouTube a lot my sophomore year. I watched Laura Lee a lot, and I watched Tati a lot. I don't really watch Tati anymore. I don't even know if she posts anymore. But Laura Lee and Tati taught me a lot about different products and how to apply them. I'm trying to think of other influences. I watched Patricia Bright a lot too, and she did a lot of makeup. But I mostly focused on Laura Lee and Tati because they would do drugstore videos, and that's what I could afford at the time. And then I just continued watching makeup videos because I genuinely enjoyed them, and bam, now I have more makeup than I need, and I'm doing it all the time. And I would say my biggest influences, a YouTuber I really look up to and really respect, and I try to support her as much as I can. Her name is Natalie Barbu. She owns a business, she has a podcast, she posts twice a week, she's on Instagram all the time. She talks about finances, how to do well on YouTube, and she just shares her knowledge with everyone else, and I respect her openness in this industry. This is my last question for this video, and it's actually from my boyfriend, and he asked me, what are you grateful for? I'm really grateful for the life that I have. When I say the life that I have, I mean the family I have, job I have, where I live, friends I have in my life. So I'm really grateful for my life altogether. I feel like it was easy for me to not think about that and to kind of be negative for a while, but it's really important to remember those things that you are grateful for, because even just thinking about them can make your day better. So I would say my family, my friends, my job, cat, my boyfriend. This is so cheesy, but nature. I'm grateful for so many things, and I was thinking about it today. Just where I'm at in life is just insane to me because it always felt like I wouldn't get here. I guess the last thing I will say that I'm grateful for is myself and my self-growth that I've gone through. The people who have been there alongside of me to help me get to this place, because it was really hard for me to want to grow or to know how to grow or what direction I should go in. If you would have asked me a year or even two ago, I don't know if I ever would have said that I'm grateful for myself or that I love myself, but today I can genuinely say that I do love myself. Anyways, that's the end of the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. I am glad to share a little bit more about me so everyone watching my channel can just get to know me more and know my background and everything. Comment down below your answers to any of these questions so I can just get to know more about you. Give this video a like if you liked it, and if you like me and like my videos, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully on Thursday. Bye!